Good evening, everyone, and welcome to what I believe is going to be the very last episode of the Smuggler Adventures. After, I think it's been 2 years, we are finally going to get this thing done, because I have been a major slacker in getting this done. But I think it's finally going to happen here tonight. Crazy. Let's say hello to chat here real quick. So hello to Ark and Cathar Pride, Kavasta, Mysteries, Ron Allen, Wackery, and Skartik? If I'm saying that right, I probably totally butchered that, but welcome everyone. The bot of the wise. So before we get started here, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update. Some of this is going to be a repeat for people who watched Saturday morning SWTOR, but I feel like it's probably necessary because there's actually a couple of more changes that I've made since then. So a couple of updates that I've made to the stream. As you've been pointing out in chat, I have a helper bot now for the first time. There are a lot of Twitch streamers that run these, and I've been kind of putting it off, but I decided to finally run one. So WiseBot is going to be helping me out, and it'll spam my YouTube channel every once in a while. It'll also give information like uptime, because sometimes I see people coming in, and they'll want to know what the uptime is, and they go to hit the command or whatever, and it doesn't work. Well, now that is going to work for all of you folks. Also, for my birthday, I got a brand new 4K monitor. So for the first time, I am running SWTOR in 4K ultra settings. Now, I'm not streaming in 4K because generally that's not really done at this time. But when you actually are running in 4K and then you downscale it to 1080, it should make things look better. So that's going to be sort of a grand experiment. And then new for tonight's stream. One of the things that you always want to do, so this is like a lesson for anybody who's a streamer or a YouTuber. One of the things you always want to do is go back and look at your content and see where you have to make changes. Well, I went back and looked at my last couple streams, and the hardest thing to do is audio. And so I ended up, the intro and outro music I have reduced by 30%. And then the in-game sounds, like everything, the sounds, the voices, all that, I've reduced that by 10%. So we are going to give that a try and see how that works. Because I thought everything was just a little bit too loud. So we'll see. Hey, Ron Allen, how's it going? Let's go ahead and rebuff here real quick. We are indeed on Corellia. And I think we've only got Axial Park and Government District to go. And then, yeah, I think we're going to be done. So I'm not sure how long that'll take. But we're going to find out. We'll take the Bounty Hunter girl with us for a while. Oh, I brought out the fancy speeder. Good choice. Good choice. Probably have a little bit of a long speeder ride. Oh no, it's not too bad. Not bad at all. Oh, also, I guess one other change I forgot to mention is I said on Saturday morning SWTOR with the new monitor, I had the monitor raised, and so the camera was probably 6-7 inches higher than it's normally been. Like, I actually moved the monitor over just a little bit, I lowered it, and so now the camera is probably only about like this much higher than what it normally is. So hopefully it looks a little bit different, a little bit better. Five years isn't bad. You've been playing EverQuest Next, or not EverQuest Next, that game's canceled. EverQuest 2 for about 12 plus years. And you still don't have a max level character. What is the max level in EQ2? I don't even know. trying to remember. Somebody was telling me something real similar to that the other day.
Healed.
I want to say it was Novik. What was he saying? He was saying something about he has played a... Oh, it was, he does a lot of coverage on Elder Scrolls. And he was saying he's put, like, hundreds of hours into Elder Scrolls, and his character is still, like, extremely low level. Because he does so much messing around with, like, side quests and stuff. And just, like, looting and crafting and all that crazy stuff. Well, we'll see what this guy has to say. Or gal.
Healed.
Oh, that's right. This is that Jedi girl.
The Void Wolf has his own fleet, and he's going after Republic shipyards.
That's exactly what Dodonna just confirmed. She begged me to send you against the Void Wolf personally. We're still recovering from Coruscant. If the Void Wolf strikes our shipyards, it'll cripple the Navy. They could invade the core worlds. You need to find out where the Void Wolf is, now.
Any idea where a certain corrupt Corellian counselor may be hiding?
Ah, yes. Dodonna indicated that Counselor Kaikos is the only one on Corellia who has in-person contact with the Void Wolf. You should be able to get coordinates for the Void Wolf's flagship from him. Maybe even piggyback onto the next rendezvous they've planned.
Piggybacking? That's exactly my style.
Are you talking about a face-to-face? Or poking around in his underwear drawer when he's not home?
What?
Oh, he's home. The whole Corellian Council has been holed up since the news came out of their betrayal. I can even give you the SIS file on his residence, but you'll need to find your own way in. The entire perimeter of his estate is lined with cameras and sensors. You'll have to destroy them all to get in unnoticed.
You know a lot for a Jedi. Mythical Oak, how's it going?
Anything else, oh mistress of breaking and entering?
Let's just assume that anything Risha knows how to do, I know how to do.
You're very open-minded. For a Jedi?
Once you're past the perimeter, every entrance is equipped with neural scanners that only admit certain brainwave signatures. If you're not with someone authorized, the house will fry you.
Eeh.
The scanners won't notice if the authorized user has a blaster to the forehead, right?
As long as you don't pull the trigger. Any further discussion
He's like,
might leave me
"Yeah."
ethically compromised. Good luck, Captain. Call me before you take on the Void Wolf. That's not something you should do alone.
What, so I gotta go in there and do all the stuff and then you're gonna come help me? Sounds fishy. So we have to disable all the cameras and all the sensor devices. Fine. What's going on over here? This Jedi has given orders to all these dudes. It's all like, calm your mind. You miss Corso? Maybe we should run Corso here on the final missions. You know, that is not a bad idea. Where's the young lad at?
Later.
How are you?
I'm fine, Corso. Thank you for asking.
There. Better?
Am I better? I suppose. I don't know why. It's a very odd question to ask. See, this is why we put you back on the ship. Because you ask me very strange questions. Alright. So actually we're all the way going to the government district already. Who is Corso? Corso is the Kifu wannabe. Because they changed him in beta. That's why. Some of you guys are probably like, what? What are you talking about? Back in the early days of beta, Corso was not a human. He was a Kifu. And then they changed him to a human for what reasons, I don't know. But the funny thing is, they actually left his hair the same. Wisebot should have a droid name. Kaizykenbot. You know, I would actually do that, but I think it cost me money to actually get its name customized like that. And I'm still kind of experimenting with it. Let me, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, let me look this up real quick. Let's see here. Star Wars Kifu. I want to find like a really, really good picture I can show you. I thought there used to be one here. Let's see here, Kifu. No, that's not what I want. We don't want their planet. We want the picture of them. See, there's actually a picture right here. I mean, I guess this is a picture of the Clone Wars dude, which is sufficient enough, I suppose. So, this is what a Kifu looks like. If we screen capture this dude here real quick. Alright, so this is what a Kifu looks like, right? They have what I would almost call the Jamaican-like hair, and then they've got some sort of face marking. Now, if you take a look at Corso, like if we actually demount here for a second, you'll notice that he's got that same kind of hair. I don't know. Hold still, Corso. But he initially had the face markings, and they took it off. But they left his hair. Crazy, right? So there you go, lesson learned. You guys learned something new today, maybe. So Kifu. Wow.
Everywhere I looked, there were beasts.
So Kifu is human? No. I mean, they look human. Yeah, exactly, Mysteries. They look human, but they're not. They're from a different
paths
planet.
are currently open for business. Have a safe
It's
and
like a
pleasant stay.
Zabrak. A Zabrak looks human, but they got the spikes on their head. Taking the bullet train to the government. This should be like a ride on the Disney Park Express. Too bad I can't zoom in any further. How did humans make it into the Star Wars galaxy? I have no idea on that one.
There. Better?
There always seems to be so many of them, too. Like, on Naboo, as an example. Technically, Mass Effect Andromeda, there you go. You know, if you think about it, Naboo, those people were basically humans. They didn't have anything different that would... Just by looking at them, you'd say, oh, that's a Nabooian, or whatever. No, they just look human. What's really strange, though, I mean, we're talking kind of crazy if you get into the evolutionary process, if you want to call it that. How would humans, quotations, actually evolve on the same planet as Gungans? I mean, what happened there? Right? It seems like actually this planet here, when you go back into the lore, Corellia was a human world, if you want to call it that. I'm trying to think what other planet, or Alderaan would be another one. I have a feeling like Tatooine was probably a planet that was conquered by someone, maybe the Hutts. I don't know if the Tusken Raiders are the only native humanoid species from Tatooine, or if they were maybe brought in as some kind of a slaves or something and then revolted against their masters. I actually don't know the true history of the Tusken Raiders. It'd be interesting to read on this. Ancient Naboo didn't overfish the oceans. Yeah, there you go. Exile Studios. Yeah, Coruscant was probably a human planet. That was the original planet. And boy, did they trash the heck out of that one. Just turned the whole thing into one big city. Yeah, I would love to see Naboo in this game. Naboo, Dantooine, Dathomir, those would all be pretty high on my list. Alright, so here's our sensors. Corso?
I think you're alright.
I'm alright, yes. Corso, kill. I shall stand here and watch you work. Let us see what you do against the robots. Excellent, my boy. Excellent. Kill the robots good. Ah, good shot. Now kills this last one before he hacks your arm off with that sword. Ah, good. Man, he did that one behind his back. I have taught you well. Now go back to healing me and heal yourself. People want a Mandalorian storyline. Where else did I see somebody talking about that? I saw someone else mention that today. I don't know who it was. This is how you do this, Corso. Before you get electrocuted. And that's how you shoot him in the back of the legs. They'll fall over every time. Guaranteed. There's actually a bunch of them up here. That's some amazing rolling technology right there. Did you see that? I rolled up this thing. It's like Star-Lord combined with Captain Kirk combined with I don't know what else.
Better?
Corso, kill that last robot. Good. Good. We've almost got all the sensors disabled. Oh, cameras. I didn't even see that camera over there. You know, this kind of looks like poor camera positioning to me. I mean, I'm just saying. Ah, darn it. Why would you need so many cameras positioned like that? One wide-angle lens would get this entire courtyard. The Kirk roll. As infamous as the EA butt shot. Yeah. Wonder how many butt shots we're gonna see in Andromeda. You know they gotta throw it in there. Just for kicks. There's one scene in particular in Mass Effect 2 where you know they're doing it on purpose. It's a scene with Miranda, and it's just like, wow, BioWare. Just wow. What are you trying to do, flank us? It's 49. Alright, one more camera after that one. Let's take on the big droid. Corso, kneecap him. Oh, okay, Corso's finally getting into it. That's a good question, Mysteries. I will have to double check that. My booster probably ran out in the last episode and I just never put it back on. On our way to 50. Oh yeah, I got lots. Okay. So he's got a mansion around here someplace. They'll never see us in the bushes. Corso. Sneaking mode engaged. Quiet now. Quiet. Corso, I said be quiet. He wasn't quiet enough. Yeah, the one video for Andromeda where it shows like the crew, I have not watched that video because I don't want to know. But apparently there's one more crew member who's not in the video. It's a nice place you got here. Although there's more cameras and more sensors. Hello, guard captain. Well, we're bringing in the good music for this fight. Bleed him, Corso, bleed him. Use all the tricks. All the tricks. Now you'll talk.
All right, I surrendered. Don't shoot. I was wondering when someone was going to get around to shortening his excellence by a head. I won't get in your way.
Just walk next to me a moment. There. That was painless.
Give me your key card. We need it for the elevator.
I think you're all right.
Stop asking me if I'm all right, Corso. I'm fine. Oh, here's this guy.
The Void Wolf told me you'd make it here. But you're too late. His flagship will be leaving Corellia's orbit momentarily.
He can't escape that easily.
So, Captain, I hear you've done a lot of top-rate work for the Void Wolf. What would it take to make that relationship official?
I'd rather see my ship turn to scrap metal than do the Void Wolf any more favors.
Oh, he'll be very disappointed. Intruder! Intruder! Come immediately! Have fun, Captain. I'll be joining the Void Wolf on my personal shuttle. I will bear witness to his total victory.
Hi, guys. How's it going? Grenade much? They gotta fix this AoE animation. You're Bodyguards are dead. Now I'm coming for you. Where'd he go? He went this way. Oh, he's got all kinds of guys in here. Well, I figured that was gonna happen. Yeah, I guess the question that I've got about the Quarians is, are there gonna be any Quarians in this game? I mean, you'd have to have one that went on their pilgrimage, basically, and decided never to return, basically, you know. And again, I have not watched, like I said, the last couple videos, so maybe they actually showed a Quarian and I don't know about it. I will taketh your shuttle. Oh. Alright, we got a gold there. What is our route?
There. Better?
So you read somewhere they answered the Quarians might be Andromeda? Aha.
Please don't kill me. I'm still young.
No, you're
I'll
not.
do anything. I've got security codes for the Voidwolf's flagship. They're on my personal datapad. Take my shuttle. It's already set to rendezvous with the flagship. Please.
Hand over the codes, and maybe I'll let you slink out of here.
Here. Here. Oh, thank you. Can I just take a few minutes
thank
to,
you, my lord.
gather my things?
No.
On the street, traitor. You won't profit from selling Corellia.
It was such a good plan.
I'm heading for the Voidwolf's flagship now.
That's the only good news I've heard in weeks. Send me the coordinates and I'll try to get you back up.
I was kind of hoping for the Republic will take it from here.
We've got over 100 major offensives around the galaxy, Captain. If you wait until we've got troops free, it'll be too late. This one is yours. Stop the Voidwolf, Captain, and the Republic will recognize you as one of its greatest heroes. And I will deal with anyone who questions your methods.
Okay. Oh yeah, the Fleet Travel Pass 5-pack. Yay. Whoa, oh crap, I forgot about that guy. Okay. Should have killed him. Well, of course I'll come down here. Ah crap, now I'm frozen. Kneecap him. Good, he's down. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to be part of it. Of course, I'm burning. Put up fire. Where's your anti-fire med kit thing? Oh, here comes another one. We gotta go. We gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Looks like they're all wearing lip gloss. Well, that's your 4K Ultra lip gloss. Talking funny. Your 4K Ultra lip gloss. Try and say that 4 times fast. 4K Ultra lip gloss. Ah, droids. Oh, you know what, Ark? You know what? I read that, and I have not had a chance to read it yet. I was actually talking with Musco today about some other stuff. I don't think it's under any secret, so I can probably tell you, but they're looking to do some more streams with us. They wanted to know what time I was available to just stream some SWTOR, and then they were gonna promote it heavily, and then there was something else going on with it, but he didn't really tell me that. So it was kind of one of them weird things, like, because he asks me, he wants to know when I'm streaming SWTOR so they can put it on their schedule. And so I gave him a bunch of Mondays and a bunch of Saturdays. I'm like, Saturday morning SWTOR, you know, these dates, and then the Smuggler adventures, like these dates. But then, yeah, he emails me today, and he's like, I want to know some more additional SWTOR streaming time for something. I'm like, well, I'm kind of doing Mass Effect right now, but if you need me to not do Mass Effect for a couple of days and do SWTOR for some reason, I can probably do that. So, I don't know what they're doing, but they're up to something. That's all I know. Yeah, hopefully here. But Mass Effect, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be, you know, every day, because the current schedule that I've got right now, I actually for anybody who wants to know, I updated the schedule. It's down below the stream, and it's basically Mass Effect Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I think that's what I've got. Let me actually check it myself. Yeah, Mass Effect 2. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 days in a row. Every single week will be Mass Effect. And then if I can... Because I kind of hate streaming on Saturday nights or on Sundays. Because I think a lot of times people are busy. So I think generally for the weekends and then Monday, that is generally going to be SWTOR. And then during the week, we'll do Mass Effect. So that's sort of the plan of action for the time being. And then I'll tell you, the brand new Legends of Zelda game, I do plan on streaming that. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know, but hopefully we can be done with Mass Effect by the time that game comes out. I don't know if that's possible or not, but we're gonna try. The only question I have regarding Breath of the Wild is, do I get it on the Wii U, or should I try and pick up a new Switch? I'm still just not convinced about the Switch. I've got a Wii U ready to go. Is this the, oh, this is the captain guy. So no, it's terrible. 300 ranks, but 157 straight crates and not a single piece of useful gear. You're currently at rank 213. Yeah, it's crazy. I've been hearing stories like that. Whoa. Okay, let's not fight those guys. I think there are some very subtle changes they could have made to the RNG system that would have made it a lot better. And I actually did a video on it. I thought some of the ideas I came up with were pretty good. Locate the Void Wolf. Like here, I'll show you an example. Let me bring up my my whiteboard here real quick. Alright, so let's move this over here. As the light side grows stronger. Alright, so if you've not seen my thoughts on this, here's an idea, right? Alright. So let's see, do I want to use this screen or a different screen? Let's actually go to... Well, okay, I'll just do it here because I don't have a better example right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab... Okay, so there's going to be a box there, let's say. And then let's say there is a bar right here. It's really hard to draw on this thing, so you might say, boy, your boxes look terrible. Yes, yes, they do. Alright, so that's that. And then let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so here's an idea on how I feel like they can improve the RNG system. So for every crate that you open, you're going to see this little bar on the side of your screen. So for every crate you open, this bar... Actually, let me change colors here. Hold on, let's change over to red. Alright, so for every crate you open, this bar is going to fill in. Okay, I open a crate. This fills in. So, up at the top, right here, is a guaranteed set piece of gear. Helmet, main hand, chest, whatever. And what they'll do is they actually come up with a number. Let's say it's 5 crates. Let's say it's 10 crates. As you open those up, this bar fills up, right? You get to 10 crates, you have not gotten the piece of gear that is in this box up here. You are guaranteed to get it. Once that is unlocked, the bar resets, a new piece of gear appears up in this box, you go through the process again. So let's say the chest piece is up here in this box. You open your first 2 crates, you get the chest piece, the bar resets, and a new piece of gear, let's say the legs, appear in this bar. But with this system, they can still have their RNG, but you are guaranteed a set piece every 10 crates, or 20 crates, or 15 crates, or whatever. I think that is a brilliant idea on how to solve this. What do you guys think? Isn't that a much better idea? That is how you do it. Because the system as... I think the system as it is, it's not going away. So the only option we have is how to improve it. And I think this is the best way to improve it. That's how you do it. Blade the Daywalker, how's it going? Yep, it's simple and very direct. You know exactly what piece of gear you're getting after so many crates being open. So then, let's say it's 10, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I don't know if you include relics in that or not. But 80, 90, 110, 120, 130. So 130 crates would be the absolute max to get an entire set. It should happen before that, but 130 would be the absolute max for a full set. Now some might say, that kind of sounds like too much. Maybe it is, maybe it is.
There, better?
Corso, we discussed this already. Stop asking me if I'm better. Alright, so we're gonna make our way to the bridge here. Electrify you, son. Hello to the guy who I always mispronounce your name. I swear, I gotta write it down. Because whatever I say, I know is gonna be wrong. I should just start calling you Van Helsing. Have a grenade. I'm hiding behind these barrels, which are clearly not explosive barrels. ZVH. Corso, click on all the things. Launch all the torpedoes. I suppose we could do this. Uh-oh. What is this? Turrets? You're alright. And where did this dude come from? Corso, isn't this guy dead yet, Corso? You haven't even hardly touched him, man. He's like, but I'm healing, Captain. I don't care. It's called multitasking, and also it's a girl with a gun. That's fine. But I promised I would never shoot a lady. Sorry, ma'am. Well, I think BioWare is done with their RNG ways. I think we're probably gonna get another turret right here, I imagine. Also, a guy who has too many names just realized that you had more than Novik. You know, Cathar Pride, I think that's exactly what they were going for. I think they were trying to expand in the Asian market and it failed. I think you're exactly right. Because that stuff is hot over there. It is so big. It is crazy. No? No turret? Well, unfortunately, it's not going to quite work like that, Xavier. Since I already have the legacy over there, if I transfer, it would just go to the legacy that's over there. It's not going to actually use this legacy, which is kind of a mistake on my part. I should have transferred a character over there first before I started making all the new ones. But it's too late now. I've got too much time over there. Coming down to the final confrontation here. Take out the last of his guards. No, you can always do it. Oh, maybe I'll try that then. Because I'm trying to think, have I transferred a character over there? No, I guess I haven't. Okay, here we go.
You three have nominated yourselves to lead my fleet.
The Republic calls me Iceheart, for I have never shown mercy.
I am Lunata. Imperial intelligence marked me their most wanted for the thousands I slew on Scylla.
Did I ask for your credentials? What do I care if you want to get yourselves shot first?
It's over, just shoot him.
That's always been your problem, Voidy. Can I call you Voidy? You never worry about the big picture.
Are you offering to captain my fleet instead?
Who is this?
That's him. The one who found Nocdrayan.
Leave. You know your orders. This is private business between a captain and me.
Well, have a good night there, ZVH.
The Void Wolf doesn't care if you die in this attack. You want to be around for the long haul? You're better off with me.
When I came to you, they were saying no one in the galaxy could challenge your command. Were they wrong?
I smell a fight.
Bare your throat now, cub, or prepare to have it torn out.
Corso's in way better cover there. Flashbang. He's like, my eyes, I can't see no more. We should go ahead and just burn heroic a moment here. Here we go, let's do it. I will force choke you. I am secretly a Jedi. Ah, take this force lightning, nerd. Also, flamethrower. Grenade. Not quite enough. That'll do it, though.
How you feeling now, tough guy?
Better than you might think.
Oh, God. It's the old hidden grenade trick. See, really? We still have the heroic moment. Let's go ahead and use that up.
Do we call you Admiral now, Captain?
Who else would command such a fleet?
Shambalumilos, Borjo Unvas, Tor Takis, Bahak Fo Lankas, Skoriakunchek, Korso Ork, Rukwa.
What are those ships out there doing?
Your fleet is part of the Republic now.
The Void Wolf just sent us an Imperial warship escort. Shall we start by destroying it?
Oh, getting a call, hold on.
Captain, I've been monitoring the Void Wolf's internal communications. He's got a failsafe set to destroy the ship.
Oh, God.
last. That was the hangar with your shuttle. I'd start looking for the escape pods. Otherwise, you're going nose first back to Corellia.
Are you flipping kidding me? Yeah, you know what? The double tap is a good idea. I think we should go ahead and orbital strike. And then let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do a flyby just in case. Okay, of course, let's get out of here. Oh! Ooh! Ugh. I think he's dead now. Corso, you forgot to loot this green thing back here. We're all gonna die. Hold on. There was a belt on that corpse. You troopers are all gonna die. You need to leave. Save yourselves. Here, flamethrower. I guess we'll have this. Alright, let's go. We ain't got a lot of time left. Sticky grenade. This. All the things. All the things. We're gonna lose our heroic moment any second here. Orbital strike again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, we lost it. Darn. Get out of here. You troopers don't know what you're doing. You're going to die. This ship is gonna explode or something. Oh man. Picked a hell of a day to quit drinking. Boom, the bomb just goes down. Oh, kneecapped him. I didn't hit him that hard, he just kind of spun out of control there. See, these guys, they're all, like, hurting. They're like, please don't let us take any more. Hit the exploding barrel. See, look at this.
I think you're all right.
Corso, I'm a little, I don't know, afraid for you. It's like you only have the vocabulary of about 10 things. See, now those guys are running. They're smart. They finally figured out what was going on here. We must fight the battle droid together, guys. That one's, okay, that one's like, I'm gonna go hide over here. The battle droid is guarding the last escape pod. He's trying to escape too. Wait a minute. Where's Risha? She was smart enough to come on this mission. Alright, battle droid. Kamehameha! It's alright, I'm immune to fire. Shoot him in his droid parts. Set him on fire. Ooh, right in the droid eye. Corso, you get in that one, I'll get in this one. We're gonna land on Corellia, huh? Land in the bad part of town. See, we went right through that building right there. So anytime you see that little, this little piece of artwork, you know we came down right there. Smashed up that building a little bit. Actually, isn't there a Datacron around here? This kind of looks familiar. Oh, you are friendly guys. Jedi, help me. You have no idea what I've just been through. I've been through hell and back. Suppose we could mount up. Or maybe not. Oh, they want us to go back to... Oh, the ship's hangar. Alright, well... Let us just load. Got some kicking music here. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm the lowliest bartender on this planet. And he's got like the world's smallest drink. But this is really strong stuff, you see. Makes your hair grow red. He doesn't have much left for a stock. Oh, what's this guy looking at? Calibrating a warp field, most likely. At least my ship is still okay. Nobody stole it this time. Ah.
You have more than justified my faith in you.
Thank you, Master Jedi.
Gentlemen, ladies, this is the man I told you about, who destroyed Grand Admiral Haradak's Kirill and saved our shipyards. Captain, this is Senator Roan, Fleet Admiral Hellick, Supreme Commander Rands. Of course you recognize the Supreme Chancellor. They've come to thank you for turning the Void Wolf's fleet against the Empire.
You're making me feel almost respectable.
Captain, I am pleased to present you with the Senatorial Medal of Service.
That's the highest civilian award the Republic issues. You have changed the tide of this war.
Who am I flirting with here? All of them? Including the Ithorian. It's like, hey, Ithorian.
Thanks for the business.
Your service has been truly priceless.
You seem to have a talent for this. Would you give some thought to continuing as a privateer under my guidance?
You pick the target, I keep any incidental profits made along the way?
Within limits. I'll be in touch with the details.
It seems there are times when it's an advantage to have an operative who isn't bound by the rule of law.
I never thought I'd see you on the Jedi Order's payroll, Captain.
Does the Republic think they have bought your loyalty with stamped silver on a ribbon?
Only you could manage to turn taking over the underworld into a good citizenship award.
I'll get Port Noir back up and running, Captain. You're going to need a base of operations, and someone at the wheel you can trust. No offense, but you're better at finding credits than keeping them. Even my father needed a broker for his empire. Gives you time to do the fun part.
There's the A-Team. I don't want to be copyrighted by this music. I do not when uploading to YouTube. Haha! I stopped it, hopefully in time. And maybe me singing over it would help. Alright. Wait, did I not disable the music? Oh, what the deuce? Maybe I didn't hit apply. Never mind. Alright, Republic Fleet. Oh, that's right, we're gonna go this door. The ending of the stories from Vanilla are so lackluster. I would say some of them are lackluster. Other ones I think are pretty good. You know, like the Jedi Knight Sith Warrior ones, those are pretty solid. It's a good question, Cathar Pride. Just pull out the shotgun. And Greedo's remains would be just scattered all over that booth. At that range. Be like a hand grenade going off in the cantina. Oh, that bug, they gotta fix that. I always click on the chair. Speak to Lieutenant. What's their face? Does this kick off the Ilum stuff? I'm assuming it does. Yeah. So I should have legendary status now, right? Here we go. All right. Legendary. Oh, what did I do to those guys? That's a good question. So, if you didn't know the story, I've been recording this series, the Smuggler Adventures, for YouTube. And traditionally, I did them in like 15 minutes at a time, 20 minutes at a time, maybe a half hour. So it's actually taken me 2 years to finish up this series. And that's why I just now got legendary status on this server. Because I've done every other storyline a billion times except for this one. This is the one I've been waiting on. So we just got it done. Hey Bala, how's it going? But I'm really not... I'm not going to do the Ilum stuff on this character, so I think we'll probably just sit on that. And actually, we do have a companion mission. Oh, and we do have 2 more missions to do. Oh man, that's like going all over the place. Where do we have to go for this Corso one? Tatooine? Alright, let's go to Tatooine. We'll kind of just wrap up stuff here. But yeah, this episode that we're basically filming right now, and then the one I did last week, both of those will be going up on YouTube. The one for last week, that'll probably go up on YouTube in the next day or 2. And then this one will probably be a week later, maybe. Let's go find your pal, Corso. Yeah, them Ilum, that main Ilum quest, you can't drop it. Yeah. You could probably consider that to be another day 1 bug. Yeah, the consular story. That one is pretty weak. Pretty weak indeed.
you're all right.
Corso, what did I tell you about this? Oh, this music is like insta-copyright. It's too late, though. It's classic. The light side is victorious. You want me to switch over to Risha now? Okay, I can do that. I actually have her at an 11. Her and Corso. I don't like Gus. I know a lot of people who are like, oh, I love Gus. He's like the greatest. I don't like him at all. I think he's terrible. He's like the worst Jedi ever.
Fine. Could use some shut-eye.
Ready when you are. It's not as bad as it looks.
So we go from Corso asking me if I'm okay to you saying it's not that bad.
Here, let me.
How about we, I've got some stuff I gotta get rid of, guys. So how about we do a giveaway? BioWare code giveaway. Let's see, what should our keyword be? That's the question. This is going to be for a Tauntaun Fawn, by the way. A BioWare code for a Tauntaun Fawn. I've got a bunch of them, and I got to give them away. So, keyword on this, let's do... Since Tauntauns like being in the snow, let's do snow. So, if you want a shot at a Tauntaun Fawn... Type the word snow into chat, then we'll go to 8:42. Clock in the corner. Now you might say, what's a Tauntaun Fawn? Let's look it up here real quick. Let's see here. I think I actually have to go under... Let's do this. Here we go, pets. Ah, here it is. I believe it is this one, right here. He is a baby Tauntaun, spots and all. So there you go. All Tauntauns must die. Good thing Shadowbrook is not here because she would fight you. Those are fighting words. Alright, Corso, where are we going for this madness? All the way over in Junland. Guess we can probably go ahead and take the speeder on that. Alright. Sorry, we're gonna have to officially kill the music. Try and avoid as many copyright strikes as possible. The game just doesn't sound the same. Why is Nintendo anti-YouTube? That is a very good question, which I actually do know something about. So, Nintendo, if you don't know, is broken up into different divisions. They've got their Japanese version and their American version. You know, they refer to it as Nintendo of America. Nintendo of America is run by Reggie Fils-Aimé. Nintendo of America is very pro YouTube and social media and
vehicle pads are currently open for business.
You know, all the new stuff. It's Nintendo of Japan who actually has majority control. They are the ones who still think it's 1980 and you can only give your press releases to magazines and newspapers. But for those who have no idea what SWTOR John and I are even talking about, if I wanted to, let's say, put Legends of Zelda or Mario footage or any of their properties, if I wanted to put those videos on YouTube, I have to enter in a special agreement with them where they take a bunch of my money. If you don't, and you try and upload those videos, they will copyright claim every single one of them. So, that is why they are anti-YouTube. And a lot of people have sort of vowed to, until they fix their policy, to never, ever cover any Nintendo videos. And that's why you see a lot of YouTubers, even big YouTubers, who refuse to do Nintendo videos or cover Nintendo games because their policy is so dumb. Luckily, here on Twitch, they don't have that kind of power. So a lot of people will just live stream their the Nintendo games, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. But yeah, it's really dumb. They're living in the past. Who knows if they'll ever change? Get out of here, Womp Rat. Okay, music, if you're gonna be good, we'll turn you back on. And we also need to do this giveaway. So we'll hide here by the rock. Hiding by the rock as I grab this code for the giveaway. Alright. So, the winner of the Tauntaun Fawn is 3, 2, 1, boom. The Exa Studios. So you've got 3 minutes to say anything in chat to claim your reward. For any codes, we have to do a verify. Rigged. Ike, how's it going? So, the Exile Studios, you've got about 2.5 minutes to say something in chat to claim your prize. Hopefully you didn't go AFK. Oh, there you go. Okay. So, let me very quickly send you a message with the code. Boop. Alright, there you go. Alright, where are we going? Where is this friend of yours? Corso. Buried in the depths. I still find it fishy that I only have one shadow on 2 suns. This is a bloody heroic area. Oh my god. See if we can sneak through this. Let's look at the map. Alright, we're kind of going in the right direction. ow, 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 ow. My speeder. Taking shots. Boy, I just don't know if this is the right way or not. It's hard to tell on Tatooine when the map is hidden. See, I don't know if this comes around. Guess we're just gonna find out. But yeah, it's let's try and not get killed by these guys as I try and read chat at the same time. But yeah, you're saying it's also bad because no one is covering their games on social media. It's less likely that people will know about them. How? Wait, what are you saying? How far are you in Star Wars? Oh, in Star Wars Rebels, I still have not watched a single episode. What am I doing, you're asking? We actually just got done with the Smuggler storyline. And so I'm actually just cleaning up a couple of side quests. I had one for Corso, and then I have this other one, which I don't even know if we're going to do or not. We're trying to figure out how to get us over there, and I think this is the right path. It's just going to take us the long way around. So we're traveling the sands of Tatooine here, just kind of talking. These guys are also enemies. See, I'm kind of hoping that this is going to loop around to this area that we got to go to. Why do I have to go back and do the side quests? Technically, I don't. Just kind of doing it for fun. It's either that or we maybe jump into a flashpoint here to round out our level 50. Alright, let's go. Now let's stick to the main road. This is like the part of Tatooine where nobody ever goes. Actually, that's a good point, Mysteries. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't finish all the companion quests before coffee, you can't go back and do them. Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Ah, dang it, I got the guys. Oh, man, they took us down quick. Okay.
It's not as bad as it looks.
I don't know, it's pretty bad, Risha. We're being attacked by multiple assailant droids. They're trying to set us on fire. Oh, we got more spawning on here. Also, I should mention for anybody who entered the giveaway on YouTube, the winners for that will be announced tomorrow. So that was 4 Tauntaun codes and a super crate. So 5 winners in total on that. 4 for the Tauntauns and 1 for the super crate. And then I'll figure out if I'm doing a giveaway for February or not. Probably. Can I go this way? No, I cannot. Okay. Alright, let us brave the droid onslaught here.
Oh.
Alright, how about we run through this? Risha.
Not as bad as it looks.
Come. Technically, we're not supposed to be attacking the Imperial base anyway. We could try and take down that Sith Master. That'd be fun. I think we got a little bit too close to the Flight Master there. He almost took us down. Ow. Are you coming, Risha? Okay, we're safe. I'm like super. Actually, there's a Sentinel up there too. I was gonna say I'd like to try and take on that Sith Master, but I think if I pull the Sith Master, I'm gonna pull that Sentinel as well. That's gonna be a little bit too much, I think. Well, we got a nice northern route for our thing now, so. We'll just keep rolling this way. Don't eat sand. It's not good for you. I saw you doing that. Gotta teach these creatures everything. Aha. I knew we were on the right track. It's just taking us a while. Uh-oh. Save me, Drew back. Save me. Great, another heroic area. And we're actually going to have to... maybe not. Maybe if we're very careful here. Okay, we are safe. What is this? I think I need... Yeah, I need Corso. I was going to say.
Already gone.
Good to see you.
Alright, Corso here. What are we doing now? What are we doing?
You ever get the feeling we're in over our heads?
Every day. Who's this young lad? Girl.
Do you have a minute?
Oh,
we're looking for a stranger in your village.
A Twi'lek kid called Jettison. I got a call from him, place from here.
No strangers here. They don't like them. If you're smart. Don't be one.
What's wrong? What's going on behind that shield?
Busy. Busy time. It's feast day, you know. Taste just like Bantha.
What are you scared of? Does it have something to do with where everyone is?
Where everyone is. What everyone is. I'm a stranger here too. They kidnapped me to be their doctor. They collar me at nights. There's something wrong with this place.
That's actually a pretty open question there. What's better, a Jedi Knight or a consular for ops? You'll have to give me some more info on what you're looking for. Are you looking to tank, DPS, or heal? Because between the two of them, they can do all three. So if you're looking for a DPS, at the moment, I would say probably a variation of the Jedi Knight is going to be better for DPS. Now, if you would have asked me the same question, let's say a year ago, year and a half, 2 years ago, I would have said a consular is probably a better DPS. Because they're, you know, they always change the classes so much. Because there for a while, the, you know, what they call the lightning spec or even madness spec, that was really hot there for a while, but that's been nerfed into the ground since. And I think the Sork consulars are kind of on the lower end right now.
What is it? Don't be afraid.
The people. They're crazy. They worship the desert. Burn sacrifices to her. And I treated them, dozens of them, for the laughing sickness. There's only one way to get that. Eating human flesh.
What? Funny, I actually had Subway tonight as well.
Set 2 more fires. These strangers will be fresh meat tonight.
This is kind of weird. Cannibals. Oh, yeah, you know, I forgot about the shadow spec. You're kind of right there, Cathar. For some reason in my mind, I just had the regular Sork, or whatever the variation is for the consular in my mind. I forgot about the melee spec. You're right. But yeah, I think the... What, Sentinel Marauder? If I'm remembering correctly. I think they're probably a little bit stronger now.
Wow. When she said you were nuts, I was thinking run-of-the-mill cultists. But cannibals take the prize.
You mock us. You have no idea what it takes to survive in the desert. Her gifts are few. It is blasphemy to waste any flesh she provides.
Blasphemy. Are you seriously trying to justify this?
Kill them! Save the organs!
Okay, I've never seen this before. This is a weird one. Corso, I blame you for this. Flashbang. Yeah, the closest subway is about, I don't know, is that a mile maybe from here? Definitely not too far. Actually, we have 2 subways in this town. Oh, so we just gotta kill all the dudes. Oh, they're up on this hill. Then they have the secret door. How are you not dead? The music in here is actually pretty interesting. Hold on, I want to see if I can go to this door. No. I mean, I figured it was going to be locked, but... Gotta check it anyway. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, there's actually a dude here.
Corso? Is that you? How did you... I didn't think I would ever... Oh, I heard they took in strangers who were new to the planet. And they locked me up, and... Were they gonna eat me?
Yes, they were.
You're a gift of flesh from the desert. They were meant to eat you.
Oh, I think I'm gonna... Oh.
Don't tease him, Captain. You're okay, Jed. But how did you end up here? I thought Serena got everyone.
I had the set cameras wired to my comm. I saw it all go down. Started running and I didn't stop until I hit Tatooine. I was trying to start over. After what Serena did, I've been too scared to go in anyone's systems. It was kind of a game for me, working for Vidu. It never really hit home to me that we were committing crimes. That people could die.
It's rough to lose friends like that.
I've got no one. No place to go, no money. I was hoping I could take something from Vidu, but... Corso, is there anything...
Don't worry, Jet. We'll take care of you. Won't we, Captain?
Yes. You're the boss here.
You want to do right by the kid? Who am I to argue?
Go to Anchorhead. Should be some people there who owe me and the captain a good turn. I'll try to set you up with some legit work. I think you've had enough of the wild side.
I'll say. Thank you, Corso. I can't think of anyone from the old crew I'd rather have find me. There's no one more loyal than Corso, Captain. You're lucky to have him.
No one. You've got mail.
That ought to fix you.
Well, thanks, Corso. Is BB hungry? I don't know. Is he? Alright, I think we'll actually go ahead and, might as well almost go back to the fleet at this point. What do we have here for options? I need to put that fleet pass on my bar, which I failed to do on this character. Yeah, the whole thing about running around to like 3 different planets delivering packages, that's kind of weird. So why are there Voss settlers on Alderaan, Balmora, and Coruscant? That's a neat looking saber. Look at that one.
Take a look at the stock. What can I get you?
Yeah, we've been stockpiling junk for a while, I think. Let's probably need to go through this here real quick. Alright, let's drop this. Here, Corso, have some technology.
Thank you.
And some more military gear, because I know you love it.
Wow. Nice. Thanks.
I also have a culture artifact.
Thank you.
And I've got... Let's see what this is. Oh, that's that stuff. We don't need that. The MK2 lockbox. This is probably better, isn't it? Yeah. I'll take that. And then we got the pants, which are 124s. What do they look like? Not very good. And then they turn black because of the bug. We'll keep the Shane Vizsla customization. I think we can go ahead and trash out the rest of this.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check.
Can't sell those, so goodbye to you.
Appreciate your business.
Yeah, I don't see them killing Luke in Episode 8. I think Luke is really, really strong. And we don't know enough about Snoke to know just how big of a player he is. Because if Kylo Ren were to go after Luke in a one-to-one fight, I think Luke would just murder him. And yeah, as Ark says there, Jedi is plural. So I think it's probably referring to Rey and Luke as being the last of the Jedi. Because they kind of mentioned in 7 on how basically, and I know there's books, and I haven't had a chance to read those books yet, on how basically Luke started, or tried to start up the Jedi Academy again, and then, you know, everything went wrong, and it sounds like all the Padawans or whatever were killed. He probably didn't have that many, but they were killed by Kylo Ren or Snoke or whoever. And so then that's why Luke went to whatever planet he was on there at the end. And there's a lot of people who, as far as like theory crafting, they say in that final shot where Luke is standing that he's actually standing on a grave, and it's, people are thinking that it might be Mara Jade, who maybe could be Rey's mother. I think it would be very poetic if Luke actually gets to utter the line of "I am your father," to Rey. I wonder if they're going to do that. That'd be really interesting. So one theory you could actually go by is, again, Kylo Ren or Snoke or whoever was destroying all these Jedi or Padawan or whatever at the new academy, and Mara probably got killed in that process, perhaps. And Luke had Rey as a baby or small child or whatever, and he was the one that actually hid her on Jakku. But who knows? It's all theory crafting at this point. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where they go with the story. I do think, though, I mean, if you take a step back and, you know, as you know, for Force Awakens, they kind of followed Episode 4, you know, kind of close. If they do the same thing for Empire Strikes Back, or even Return of the Jedi, if they kind of follow one of them storylines and they do the same thing again, I think people are going to be very unhappy. So they need to, you know, I've always told the story of, for Episode 7, you know, it's their first new Star Wars movie in a long time. A lot of people consider 1, 2, and 3 to be really, really bad movies. And so when they made 7, they wanted to make sure that they played it very, very safe with the original cast, and I think they did that. And for 7, you got a really good movie. And so I hope now that 7 is out, Rogue One is out, Rogue One is a huge success, I hope they do something new for 8. Hey Jalen, how's it going? And I've also said before that I think it's a matter of time before we get a Revan movie. I almost guarantee it's going to happen. And also, speaking of the Star Wars movies, did you actually see, I believe it was yesterday, they just started shooting the Han Solo movie? So that movie's now officially in production. It's going to be really interesting to see how that movie turns out. Especially now that, what's his name is in it? I'm drawing a blank. Who's the guy? Let me look it up here. Woody Harrelson. That's who I'm thinking of. I just can't see him in a Star Wars movie. But I'm sure he'll do a really good job because he's really good. You really hope that Snoke is someone from the EU. There's rumors that he could be Darth Plagueis. And it turns out that Sidious actually didn't kill him. Wasn't Woody in THX 1138? That's a good question. I know Robert Duvall was in THX 1138, but I don't know about Woody Harrelson. Let's look it up here real quick. Snoke is Jar Jar, maybe. I am not... if Woody Harrelson was in that movie, he was way down on the cast list because I'm not seeing him. But Robert Duvall was the main. I mean, that movie was made in '71. When was Woody Harrelson even born? Because he's what, in his 40s, 50s? Let's find out. He's 55. He's actually a little bit older than what I thought.